an independent news outlet called the Florida Bulldog, posted yesterday, Thursday, the congressional report on Matt Gaetz, or at least what they, are claiming is the final report from Congress, the House Ethics Committee, on Matt Gaetz's behavior. And it is just as explosive as all of us thought. The report paints a damning picture of Gaetz's actions. For instance, it found that Gaetz regularly paid for sex between 2017 and 2020, and that he engaged in sexual activity with a 17-year-old girl, both of which are claims Gaetz initially denied. The report also found that Gaetz misrepresented his relationship with someone to the State Department to help them obtain a passport. That is everything in a nutshell. Okay? There's also, of course, the drug abuse, the other stuff happening that we really don't want to get in trouble with YouTube for saying, but he paid for it. In at least one instance, we don't know paid or unpaid, one of them was in fact an underage girl. Now, if what the Florida Bulldog has published here is in fact the actual report from Congress, which again, the public never got, because once he resigned, they were like, oh, he's gone. We don't need this anymore. Let's put that in the shredder. So if this is the report and if this is accurate, okay, I want to make absolutely sure that we put those caveats in place, because I don't know. I have no reason to distrust this outlet, but, if it's not coming from Congress, we can only, work based on assumptions at this point. And honestly, I don't want to get sued. So we're going to assume for a moment that this is in fact accurate. So assuming this is accurate, Matt Gaetz seems like the kind of guy that ought to be in jail, right? I mean, this is pretty cut and dry. But obviously Congress putting this report together, again, if this is the one, they can't put him in jail. All they could have done is referred him to the DOJ, but what good would that have done, considering the DOJ had already decided a year and a half before that we're not going to prosecute him. Case closed. It's over. We don't want to go down this route. And let's not forget that happened with the Biden DOJ, the one that was supposedly weaponized to go after all of MAGA. And when they finally got one, they're like, nah, we're not going to do that. That'd be silly, right? Again, another failure from Merrick Garland. And that might actually be the worst thing that Merrick Garland did during his entire tenure. But this is serious. If it's accurate, if it's true, this is serious. As I mentioned, a comment came through during the live stream that said Matt Gaetz' law office in Niceville is losing a ton of business. Niceville is, in my district. Matt Gaetz is in my district, unfortunately, was my representative for years here. But I want to know what One American News is going to do. That's where Matt Gaetz has been working the past year. Are they going to get rid of him? Are they going to acknowledge it? Are they going to come out and say, nope, this report was an absolute farce, or this is actually a satirical website and everybody fell for it, in which case the egg's on our face, right? But I want to know. There has to be some kind of repercussion for this. Again, assuming this is all accurate. If not, no harm, no foul, right? Matt Gaetz did nothing wrong and he can go about his life on that shitty little network that nobody watches. But if this is accurate, and I think we need full investigations into this, we need investigations into Congress itself. Why did you not release this to the public? Why did you not turn this over to the DOJ and see if they would maybe reopen the investigation? Why are you guys covering this up? This whole thing, spanning 2 different administrations, the first Trump administration, the Biden administration, the congressional investigation. This is like a multi-tiered cover-up for Matt Gaetz that makes no sense at all. Like, everybody hates Matt Gaetz. Why are Democrats and Republicans helping to shield him? Because, yeah, the Democrats did with Biden's DOJ. I want answers. I don't want answers. I need answers to that. Because this is going to cause me to go insane if I don't get those answers. But a multi-tiered, multi-year, bipartisan cover-up of one of the biggest a-holes to ever serve in Congress. Somebody make it make sense. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.